Hello everybody, welcome back. Very quick video, 24 hours since the last one. Just to give a little bit of background information to the new promoted listings, standard campaigns and the fee structures that I use to underpin the video that I produced 24 hours ago. You can still see that on the channel if you want to see it. A couple of users commented that maybe my information wasn't correct. So I'm just going to go over the information that I put across in the video and where it came from. And that came directly from the ebay.co.uk website, because we've had this running since June of this year. And to double check myself, I also looked on the ebay.com website to make sure that they are actually going to be following the same rules when it comes into place in January 2026, the 13th of January 2026, for those listing on ebay.com.ca, cafr.ebay.ca. And we already do it in the UK. So let's just go through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to ebay.co.uk, the promoted listings FAQ, and it's going to explain to us how much these listings cost or what we're going to pay. Because some of the comments on the last channel said that I'd got my information wrong, and that if something was promoted at 50% and someone clicked on it, you were paying 50% no matter what you bought. Now, my understanding of it is that is not correct, and this is what eBay are saying. So that 50% carryover item is for something that they call is and I'm going to highlight this text here now. It is for what they call a halo item sale. And this is if you promote something, if you promote item one, and I said it was a toaster, and I said I was going to inflate the price by 50%, no, 100%, from £10 to £20, and I was going to say, eBay, take 50% for your ad fee to try and buy that top slot. Someone clicks on that, and then they come to the eBay store, and they subsequently click on another item. Don't buy that overpriced toaster, buy a similar toaster that I've got available for £9.99. And I was told that was completely wrong, that the 50% rate would carry over. Now, that's not my understanding, and it's not what eBay's telling me on this webpage. And please feel free, everyone, to go to, I'm highlighting at the top, the pages.ebay.co.uk, and also the pages at ebay.com that explain this. So what happens is, for an halo item sale, someone clicks on that hugely inflated item that you've put on eBay, and they come to your store. They then go and look at something else, and they subsequently buy that because it's a toaster. It's a better deal. It's £10, not £20. If that item is in the promoted listings standard campaign, i.e. you are also promoting that second item, you will pay an ad fee based upon a halo item sale, but you will not pay the original 50%. It is not carried over. And I'm going to do this here and highlight this one section that clearly states the ad fee that you will pay on that item that you purchased will be based on the ad rate for the item sold at the time of sale. So if you have got an ad rate on that second toaster of 2% minimum, you will pay the 2%. You will not pay the 50% from the invitation, the clickbait ad that you put on the first one that you were never going to sell. You will pay the 2%. So that 50% does not cascade through on a halo sale. Now, to have to pay the halo sale, that item must also, the second item must also have been part of a standard ad campaign. So if it's never been promoted, if you've never put it part of your standard ad campaign, it's not in an active standard ad campaign, there will be no halo fee to pay on that item. So I'm going to then go back to my original example. You've put a toaster up at £20, which is usually inflated. It's got to the top on page one. Someone's clicked on it. They've come through to your store. You've cross-sold them, switched them to something else. They brought another toaster at $9.99. You never advertise that in any standard ad item campaign. It's not being clicked. You sell it. There will be no halo fees to pay. And I'm going to say that, and I'm going to go back and read to, if I have totally lost the plot and Mensa needs to come and back and take my card off me, then I will put my hand up and do another video. But according to what I am reading and how I've interpreted this, for an halo item sale, the ad fee will be charged when a buyer purchases a promoted item other than the standard ad item they clicked on within 30 days. You advertise this hugely inflated item. They didn't buy that. Nobody would. But they come through to your store and they clicked on another item. That's what they're saying is, it's promoted. We got them there. We're going to take our slice. But they are not going to take the original 50%. They're only going to take the ad fee that is set on the item that is sold. And the ad fee, and I'm going to highlight it here, the ad fee will be based on the ad rate for the item sold at that time of sale. And this is on pages.ebay.co.uk. I'm going to double check that because I like to check this information on the new one on .com, which is coming in on the 13th of January. And it says clearly the ad fee is based on the ad rate for the item sold at the time of sale. And that is exactly what I've been saying. It is not the 50% that 2 users called me out on and said it cascades over. If those users would like to tell me where they got their information from, I will go and look into it. Please comment in this video as verbosely as you decided to comment in the last one when you said I shouldn't make eBay videos if I don't know what I'm talking about. Because this is live at 2034 UK time on the 1st of December 2025. And this is the ebay.com website and this is the ebay.co.uk website that clearly states the ad fee is based on the ad rate for the item sold, not the original item that is clicked. So if you are getting that information from somewhere else and eBay haven't updated their website and you are in the know, please tell me so I will make that video to put everybody right, because I do not want to see anyone with duff information. So whilst I'm on this whole subject, talking about the direct attribution sales now. So if eBay, if you are running an advertisement on an eBay item and you've decided to pay it, expect to pay that now, no matter what. Because as soon as it's clicked, it's like the game of tag. As soon as it's clicked by someone via that promoted route, it's tagged. And no matter how it sells in the next 30 days, once that item is tagged, you are paying that ad rate no matter who buys it. And you are paying that ad rate at the moment the item is tagged. So if you've got something promoted at 10% and it runs for a week, and somebody comes along and it gets displayed in a promoted area and it's a promoted listing and somebody clicks on it, even if they don't buy it, the clock starts. It's tagged, and that rate that you have got set at that moment in time is fixed for 30 days. Even if you lower it down you say, I don't want to promote this at 10% anymore. I'm going to promote it at 5. If it's got that tag on it, it's staying at 10% for 30 days. So as soon as it's clicked, as soon as it's touched, it's tagged for 30 days on the ad rate that you set. And whoever buys it, even if it's not the original person, Henrietta Blogs comes along, looks at your plastic daffodil, clicks on it, you've promoted it at 10%, says, no, it's not the right shade of yellow for me, doesn't buy it. Bill Blogs comes along organically to your store and clicks on it. You will pay that ad fee because eBay have done some work to promote that, and they're going to make sure that they get their money for 30 days after that work has been done. And that's how the direct attribution works. Totally different from the halo attribution, which is more of switcheroos and cross-selling. And that's what my whole video previously was about, how potentially that could be exploited. That if everybody decided to say, I'm going to whack a load of items up at twice their market value to try and get those top spots to see if I can pull people into my store, because the halo effect doesn't take that trickle down. According to this text, it does not take that trickle down, both on .com and .co.uk, and you only charge the ad rate that you've got on the item that you sell. You could advertise something at 50%, switch them to something at 3%. You'll pay the 3% fee. You will not pay the 50% fee. It's not cascaded down. It's not in inherited rights that you will suddenly pay that. So that's all I wanted to do, was just to explain that and where I've got my information from. And if the users in question that have a different view would like to comment again and say that this is still incorrect, then we can actually, tell me where you're getting that information from, please. And I will go and look at it and I will find out, if you're right. And if you are right, I'll put my hand up and I'll do another video. So anyway, as always, thanks for the comments, because even not so good comments and even people saying that I am rubbish and my glasses flare and I should get a better camera, it's good because it generates YouTube traffic. I just didn't want people to think that information is duff that I'm trying to put out there, because that's never been my intention and never will be my intention. So thank you all. And if you would like to subscribe, and if you would like to hit the thumbs up button, and if you would like to comment, good or bad, feel free. Thanks again.